All right, people, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy Swift Dollarz, live and direct on Maschine Mafia TV, and this is Straight Shoota Podcast. All right, so check it. We got Danny Boy. That's right, Danny Boy, a former artist on Death Row Records, going against his former label mate, now Death Row owner Snoop Dogg. Now, in a recent video on the Art of Dialogue, Danny Boy, who is no stranger to expressing his disgruntled feelings towards Snoop Dogg, went on the Art of Dialogue and had some rather choice words for the dog. Claimed that he gave him a fake chain, said that the deal that he tried to help him get was bogus, saying that Snoop Dogg even is worse of a person than Snoop Dogg. Now, is that what Danny Boy said?
Yes. Absolutely.
That's Danny Boy's words, not mine. Y'all check it out right here on Straight Shoota Podcast.
You know, all of us had an opportunity to see the Snoop Dogg story where he was kind of messed over by Death Row, and, you know, he had an opportunity for Master P to come in and help him get his situation right. So it would look like, you would think that the artist that he come in contact with, that he has that opportunity to do that for, you would think that would be some of the things, you know, that he would convey out, that he would push as well, because he know what it's like to be bullshitted over. And, you know, as he told me, you know, in the ending of it, you know, he didn't sign me. I wasn't a part of Death Row. Suge brought me in.
So now, that right there, let's stop. Let's backtrack for a second. So, basically, y'all put it in the comments. Does Snoop Dogg owe Danny Boy anything? Or is Danny Boy feeling like, since him and Snoop were once label mates, now Snoop done bossed up, got his paper up, and is doing big things, that he should reach out and help the little people because that's the right thing to do? Y'all do me a favor, put that in the comments. Because for me, if the man, well, you know, if Snoop wasn't gonna genuinely help him without throwing it back in his face, he shouldn't have offered to help him. That's if Danny Boy, if what he's saying is 100. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just my unbiased opinion. But at the same time, hey, look, Danny Boy, me and you both came up on the block together. And I bossed up, saved my money, did what I had to do and made moves and bossed up. I don't owe you nothing, bro. We both had the same tools and the same how to go get it and make it happen. Now, I'm not saying that that's not true either, but let's let Danny Boy finish his piece.
And out of nowhere, Snoop hit me up. I didn't go looking for Snoop at all. And his conversation to me when he hit me up is he didn't wait. It wasn't this person that put him with me or this person that put me with him. It was God that brought this opportunity together. And he said how gifted I was, and, you know, he just wanted to be able to take my stuff to the next level. When you doing good, we got to get together. You know, he just started saying a lot, just selling a lot of stuff to me. And I'm listening to it because, you know, again, this is a person that I've been on here talking about. I'm doing records without him. You know what I mean? And you know, now this come in, or this creep come in, and he started telling me, oh, I'm going to do this. And, you know, we got together, and when we did the video, you know, he give me this Death Row chain. I get back to the west side of Chicago. I'm excited because I'm getting the opportunity, you know what I mean? Hopefully this is the spotlight that I need, you know, and as everybody say Uncle Snoop, you know, I definitely don't refer to him as no damn uncle. Like, maybe I should, because there's a few uncles that I don't like. And so he offered me, you know, he give me this chain, I put it on, and I'm living in the middle of the hood. Nice spot, but I'm in the hood where it go down there with this Death Row chain on. It's heavy, it's diamonds on it. You know what I mean? And so I'm, you know, I got my piece in my pocket, my fingers. You know, I'm protecting myself, and I'm walking through here, and, you know, and within all of that time, Snoop sent me an agreement.
Now, Danny Boy, first and foremost, let's get this straight, buddy. First of all, it ain't Snoop's fault you in the middle of the south side of Chicago. So to try to put that on Snoop,
We don't do that.
nah, we can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Life circumstances put us where we at based off of the decisions we make. You in the south side of Chicago because of Danny Boy, not because of Snoop. Now, if Snoop did put some Fugazi jewelry on you was out there trying to floss it, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of Chicago, in the hood where you knew was dangerous, but now you're upset because you found out it was fake.
And see, where I'm from, you don't do that.
Come on, family.
And I sent him a mixed album. And, you know, man, it's fire. We're going to put this shit out. let's make this happen. And yeah, he gave me a contract, and the offer that he gave me was $10,000.
You don't do that.
$10,000, and then after offering me $10,000, when I looked in the agreement, because I'm looking at it and my attorney looking at it at the same time, and I don't know if he thinks that I'm like one of these artists that don't. Like, I got off of Death Row Records from studying the damn contract.
Now, if that's true, shout out to Danny Boy for doing his due diligence and learning how to read the game and do his contract, because at the end of the day, let's all be real. If Snoop really offered him 10 grand, that's a slap in the face. Come on, Snoop. Now, if you really gonna help the man out. But if you just trying to get a man 10 grand because he broke and he gonna go blow it. See, people know they homeboys. Snoop probably know, no disrespect to Danny Boy, but he probably know, look, man, I just throw this dude 10 grand, let him ride around with me on the bus, pick up luggage, you know what I'm saying, do this, do that, sing a hook here and there, if something pop, I'm gonna get all the money on it, yada, 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 making boss moves. Shout out to Snoop, you know what I'm saying? But come on, Danny Boy, you gotta be smarter than that, you dig?
And he put this contract in front of me for a $10,000 advance for 2 singles, right? For 2 singles. And I'm in a group text with him and his A&Rs, and I sent a text because he told me to keep them abreast of what they send. So I sent a text in the group chat, and I told them that I was perplexed. What I was perplexed about? I was perplexed about the offer, the money that he offered me. Did you offer me $10,000 for? I'm not saying I don't appreciate it, but like $10,000. Then we look further in the agreement. The contract was going to keep me 7 years exclusively to him.
You see where I'm from, you don't do that.
Now, if that's the case, Danny Boy, I get it. I wouldn't have signed it neither. 10 grand, I ain't signing that no way. You know what I'm saying? I got that anyway. So why am I signing a deal for 10 grand? That's silly. That makes no sense. I could go pawn something and get 10 grand if I need 10 grand that bad. Come on now. Y'all guys got to, now if Snoop tried that on him, that just shows the level of respect he has for you, Danny Boy. Now y'all put it in the comments. Would y'all have took the deal? 10 grand? Is y'all signing to the new Death Row with Snoop Dogg? You know what I'm saying? We can keep going on and on and on, but I'm going to keep it real. I'm tired of hearing Danny Boy cry. Because at the end of the day, here's the deal. Danny Boy, I loved him on I Ain't Mad At You. And he already said in this interview that he knows, like, off of that one song alone, he should be able to receive a good royalty every year, every quarter, because that song is never going to stop. Now, what he gets, we don't know. What he's doing with the money, we don't know. He said he's working part-time. Sounds like Danny Boy has fell on hard times, but he's still pushing and trying to achieve his dream. We're going to never knock a man for trying to do what he got to do and follow his dreams and be successful and be positive. We're not going to do that. But y'all put it in the comments. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. It sounds like to me Danny Boy's bitter because a room he once shared with another fellow artist, that fellow artist is now on top of the world, has money by the boatload and by the truckload, and feels like he should spread love. We don't know what their relationship really was before Death Row. As you heard Danny Boy say, Snoop told him, nigga, I don't know you. Suge brought you around. I don't owe you nothing. I'm trying to look out. Now, if Snoop felt like looking out was 10 grand, that's his style of looking out. Would y'all have gave more? Do y'all feel like he cheap shot him? Put it in the comments. Let me know. But this ain't the first time Danny Boy's called out Snoop. He's back at it again. We gonna see where this goes, and I'm gonna keep popping my collar, all right? Cash App on the screen, leave a tip at the door for your boy, all right? Shout out to the whole team, the Straight Shooter Podcast, Maschine Mafia TV, baby. We out. Gone.